Eli, the barrel boy of the old town, sells coal and marigolds, and he cries out all down the day.
Happy Home Brew Wednesday. Hey guys, so not much new. I wanted to do a video on Wednesday. Got really busy, kids running around. I got two kids, a little older boy, a little girl. Got a new puppy too. His name's actually Ozzy, and yeah, so now you kind of know why I went with Ozzy Brewery. Yeah, so not much to say, though I do want to thank the new subscribers I have here. So one was the Unknown Brewer, thank you, and Daniel Rickman, one of those, sorry if I'm pronouncing or saying it wrong. Yeah, thanks for subscribing, guys. Yeah, other than that, let's start off with a brew. What do I have here? Bottled Rocket. They're from Victoria, and I really like this. It's a blonde ale, and it's hopped pretty heavy. ISA, Indian Session Ale, I guess, is what they call it. And let's open this thing up. Yeah. This is a nice clear beer. I really like this beer. I used to buy whatever beer in the store. Once I started brewing, I find I'm always going down to the craft beers, of course, and trying to try new ones and seeing, you know, what what's out there. Maybe something I want to clone, maybe something I just want to kind of, you know, see if I can brew, or just one to get out there and enjoy. This one I do enjoy. It's a really good beer. Heavily hopped, citrusy. It's some piney notes. Not much bitter, but it's there. Yeah, I really like this beer. And it's funny because the last one you see me videotape was a blonde ale, heavily hopped, so this is great, this is great. Yeah, that one was hopped pretty heavy. The hops I put in there, what did I put in there? Let me see here. I put in some Nelson Sauvin and some Motica, I think, and Pacifica, some Topaz I put in there. I'm just reading it right off this. I actually used the, whoops, flipped on me. I used the Brewers, or the Beersmith right on the phone, and I used it on the tablet that I'm actually recording myself on right now. It's great. You know, I used to use Beersmith on a computer or whatever when I was brewing, and yeah, it was good and all that, but now they got tablet apps. These things, awesome. Love it. So, anyway, and I also got some more Nelson Sauvin, Pacific Jam again, and then some Citra and some Galaxy I put in there. So that was kind of what I had in that one. And I did a lot of research because I like hopness, but I don't really care for too bitter of a beer. Though I don't mind a bitter, it's good, but I just don't want it, you know, the IPAs are really bitter, not too much my style there. But so anyway, what I learned is that if you actually throw a bunch of hops in your mash, and then actually if you do a bunch of steeping hops, so after the boil, you steep your hops, and usually what I do is I like to bring it down to at least 180, but better is actually 160 and steep for about 20 minutes of those hops. You get a lot of the hop flavor, and your bitterness is actually pretty smooth. So that's kind of the trick I do with a lot of my beers. Anyway, yeah, it was my birthday this weekend, so yay, birthday. I don't know, the older you get, birthdays aren't that important, but it's my birthday. What did I get? Jawbone. Get in shape. Well, anyway, no, I wanted one though, but so it was a nice gift. So either I'm gonna get in shape, or I'm gonna know why I'm not getting in shape. Either way, it's coming now. Yeah, so I don't have too much to report, but I'm going to show you a clip here of my basement pretty soon here, so you can see kind of, you know, all my brewing stuff in my basement. A new thing that I did switch to was kegging from bottling. So if anybody has good advice for me about kegging, or neat things you can do with kegging, or things, you know, I should be aware of, you know, just post, you know, wherever you need to post it around here, post it for me, and yeah, so I can learn off you guys. Other than that, not too much to report on. I love this beer. Okay, happy Homebrew Wednesday, guys. Hey everybody, so I thought I'd just kind of go over my basement where all my beer equipment is. So that cabinet there is where all my beer is that I'm aging. Let's see what's inside. So I have that blonde ale that I filmed the other day, and a batch I made just before that was my amber ale. So that one's a lawnmower fuel, that's basically like a 3.5% beer, a blonde ale, nicely hopped and everything. And that one is a amber ale again that's hopped with Eldorado hops. There's my CO2 tank I was talking about. Still pretty much filled to the brim. Haven't used it, of course. I've only pressurized a few kegs with it. What else I got going on here? As you can see, my mash tun and kettle are all here. Mash tun, kettles. So there's a place here in Calgary you can actually get cheap kegs. These are used kegs. They're all pressurized right now, just with an air pressure, I think, but they were $40 each, so pretty cheap. They're still sitting with Pepsi or pop basically in them, so I got to clean those out and rinse them out. But I have bought another 4 over here that I did clean out and rinse already. And these ones are sitting with brewer's wash, so next plan again is to rinse the other ones out and transfer this over to those ones, and then fill these with Sani and let them sit there and ready to go for the kegging when I get to it. Here's some grains. These are grains I was mentioning that I bought at my local shop. There's 3 more recipes sitting in there of grains, and they've been sitting there for over a week now, so that's kind of why I'm worried, because it's cold out there. And I'm thinking, and that's where I brew, right out those patio doors, but it's cold out there, so I'm thinking it'd be a lot easier to just maybe, or safer I should say, to move my brewing operation to the garage and get these brewed. Maybe do 2 in a day. I kind of like doing a dual brew day or a double brew day. Here is nothing but crap that I need to get out of here. And once the weather got cold, I do not work well with the cold, so I've been just letting it pile up. And this summer, or spring I should say, I'm going to clear that right out and organize all my brew stuff and get it all nice and organized a little bit better. One more area I wouldn't mind showing you guys quickly is not the treadmill. Well, maybe the jawbone will make me jump on that more, but yeah, I doubt it. Anyway, there's the 2 fridges here. So one's a fridge, actually stainless steel. The other one is a freezer. Not much to see in the fridge, but in the freezer is my hops. So I got a ton of hops. All of those are filled with hops. That's filled with hops. So yeah, I've got a shitload of hops. I bought a whole bunch, thought I'd keep them in the freezer and just use them up that way. And one more right there. That is all my beer I have left. You're looking at it. Yeah, one 750 ml flip top bottle. This used to be filled with flip top bottles. I sold them all when I moved over to the kegging. I've got that one, a few of these. I got a case of 1 liter flip tops, and those are just kind of fun of those occasions where I want to take a, you don't want to carry a keg around. So this is probably next batch I'm going to brew day. I'm probably going to pull this out and I'll drink it. This beer actually has 14 hops in it. I call it Hops to Paradise, and it's an IPA, of course. And yeah, there you go. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the quick tour of the basement, and happy Home Brew Wednesday, boys.
Eli, the barrel boy of the old town, sells coal and marigolds, and he cries out all down the day. Below the tamaracks he is crying, corn cobs and candle wax for the buying, all down the day. Would I could afford to buy my love a fine robe,